Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ari. I'm a Taurus Sun, Cancer Rising, Aquarius Moon, and Life Path number 7. If you're not new here, thank you for watching another video of mine and choosing to support me further. It does mean a lot to me. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you do leave this video, especially if you're able to relate or connect with this reading. Today, everyone, we are here with a general love tarot reading for Taurus. All of my Tauruses who are watching. If you have Taurus anywhere in your chart, this reading may resonate or apply to you, but we'll be channeling any energy in regards to love making its way towards you, Taurus. Please, as always, feel free to apply any energy that I do describe to any other area of your life outside of love. And as always, please only take what resonates for you, Taurus. Let's officially begin and get started here for Taurus. See what we have going on the month of December. We have the Five of Cups for Taurus. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like that did a 180 on us, Taurus, or maybe a 360, but Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Two of Pentacles. We'll take that upright. We also have a Six of Cups. All right, Taurus. So Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So I feel like for some of my Tauruses, you're focusing on purging, releasing, but also security and stability. I feel like you want to maybe, and of course only take what resonates, but being that it's the last month of the year, maybe you want to feel more prepared or more encouraged about the next steps you take. Or it's like, I want to be better than I am right now, or I want to attract better, especially or specifically when it comes to love. So I feel like you're releasing or coming to terms with things that have not worked out, things that have maybe stressed you or drained you, or just the act of releasing things that, if you think about them and because they're not where you want them to be, maybe it brings or causes emotional turmoil. But it's focusing on what you can do for yourself instead of what you cannot control. So it's like you did not deserve to be treated how you were, Taurus, when it comes to love or a specific relationship. But moving forward, we can acknowledge it, accept that that's not what we deserve, and attract better. So coming to terms with the Five of Cups, but with the Nine of Pentacles, it's reminding me of turning that frown upside down, Taurus, and focusing on the things that you're anticipating, whether it be things that are mandatory, things that you might not but be so or super excited for. But once you do it, Taurus, you're getting one step closer to freedom, whatever that means, whatever that looks like for you, stability, being independent. I feel like there's a bigger goal towards that you're working on. So say we're applying this to love specifically, it's like, this is what I want in a partner. I have to release what I do not want or what I carry around that might distort my POV, and go from there. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, keeping yourself busy as well, Taurus. And I feel like the more you do and make it reasonable, make it manageable, but as you accomplish it, it gives you more insight on what you can do, how you're a alchemist, Taurus. You could shift it to magic. You could create it. You could do it. The work that you're putting in, you'll see that it does pay off. It will reward you. But I feel like the quote unquote cost is being in touch. It's not like a downfall or a cost, or like you're losing something, but sometimes we have to be aware of how we feel, and we have to feel how we feel in order to accept, move forward, and also come to terms with the things that were once a thing, but it doesn't have to be the continuation of what we go through, Taurus. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. We'll switch decks here. See what else we have for Taurus. Okay, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. We have the Lovers, Taurus. What else? Okay, we do have the Emperor reversed, Aries energy. Why do we have the Emperor reversed for Taurus? We have Leo energy with the Strength card. And Five of Swords reversed. Okay, so I feel like these cards are serving like advice or reassurance to not doubt yourself. Don't feel guilty about the decisions you're making. If that's what you want to do, if you feel, because I feel like you've had so much time to think about it, Taurus, and that was maybe in your comfort zone stage, but now it's that awareness of, if I really want to make the most of what I want, I need to apply myself in these ways. I need to go for it, even if that means getting out of my comfort zone. There's so much more awaiting you, Taurus, but don't doubt yourself. Take precaution, of course, but with the Emperor reversed, this could be delayed action. This could be not feeling sure about your actions, or not knowing, like maybe focusing on the risk versus the reward, Taurus. But I feel like that Leo energy is serving as your hype person, your cheerleader. You got it, Taurus. If, yeah, if it doesn't work out, then you could come back to your safety net and also strategize again from there. I feel like this is more of a general reading, so as always, feel free to apply this however it resonates. Not everything will or has to, but with the Strength card, I feel like there's this voice that you're paying attention to that does encourage you to just go for it in these moments of doubt. And it's like when, say, Taurus, there's, I think I used a similar example in your other reading, but it's like when you are about to talk yourself out of something, but then you are like, you know what, let me just go. And then you end up attracting something or someone amazing. And that's what the Lovers is reminding me of. It's like when you and this person, you're in the same crowded venue, literally on the opposite sides of one another, but you two like literally go the opposite way, and then you eventually meet via interaction, but also via the steps you two both took to get to where you're at now. So that's what you're about to go towards, Taurus. Something abundant, something that you connect with, someone, if this is a love reading for you. But I feel like key advice is to not feel guilty or talk yourself out of it. And even if it's out of what you're used to, Taurus, there's a norm for us, and then there's other people's norms. Like nothing is out of the question, Taurus. It doesn't have to go step by step by step. You might meet the love of your life in an unconventional circumstance. And with the Five of Swords, Taurus, feeding into any doubt, or maybe hyper focusing on the things that you weren't so satisfied with. The past is the past for a reason. Sometimes it could feel better just knowing that at least something was exposed earlier than later, because if it wasn't, the amount of time you would have spent after the fact would have accumulated, it would have increased. So sometimes we could spend more time focusing on where we're at now and faulting ourselves, but there's still so much ahead of us. So focus on that, Taurus. Let's go ahead and finish off your reading today. Let's see what else we have for Taurus. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Wands. Hopefully, let's double check. Okay, we're starting with the deck upright, so these are coming out reversed. What else? Three of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus. And Ten of Wands. We'll do 2 future and or advice as well, but it might be considered like a rough start, Taurus, to something in your life or what you're going towards, but once again, don't let that discourage you, Taurus. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands reverse. So with that rough start, say, for example, you're studying for something and you feel like you're doing good, like you've made progress with understanding with studying, but turns out you studied the wrong subject or something like that. And but just because that is a setback or can be, that doesn't mean that probably wasn't the best example, Taurus, but basically it's not about how you started, it's about how you finished, Taurus. And sometimes we do have those moments of, once again, doubt, but also kind of reflecting as, what if I chose myself this whole entire time? How far would I have gotten? But recognizing that that's where you're at now, Taurus, that's growth. And you still have that time. So just go for it. So I feel like this is a reading for Tauruses, my Tauruses who haven't been the most satisfied in specific areas in your life. Maybe you have been focusing on love, but I feel like there's a mindset or a perspective change where you're not just focusing on love solely. You're thinking about, what else is there? What else is important to me? So don't be afraid to reevaluate what you want, who you are, Taurus, the people you keep near you, Three of Cups. Maybe you've been isolating from friends, from family, from people who really resonate, people or things that really resonate with you. I feel like you're following your own agenda now, Taurus, and it does take time because first we need to figure out who we are, what we want. But that time is precious, Taurus. So even if you feel like you got a late start on something, you're right where you need to be. Better late than never. So with the Ten of Wands, leaving behind what does not serve you. Sometimes we get fed up with letting ourselves down, and then it really takes that time or that moment where we just can't stand it. We're uncomfortable. We don't want to remind ourselves of how we felt for however long. So there's no going back, Taurus. For ourselves, we're doing it for ourselves. Six of Wands. These are our future and or advice cards, Taurus. King of Cups. Let's do one more. Six of Wands, King of Cups, and the Hermit. So Six of Wands is success, it's recognition. So wanting to feel it for yourself. Maybe making a new accomplishment that you've never made before, but you know that once you accomplish it, it'll make you feel amazing. And following your heart, following your spirit, what resonates with you, what helps you, what soothes you, Taurus. And also with the Hermit, your intuition, protecting yourself. Like if you think of a hermit crab, a shell, like them being in a shell, but them outgrowing that shell. That could be, it's like you're outgrowing some things, Taurus, but also getting used to what it is you have outgrown. Sometimes when we've been in places or in situations that have distracted us, we don't know what is what for ourselves. So I feel like this is a turning point for you, Taurus. As far as signs, we have Pisces. This could also be like energy, like water energy. We have Aries. If you think about Aries taking action with the Emperor, Pisces could be being there for yourself. We have Scorpio, so protecting yourself. We also have Gemini, duality, Virgo, Leo. But that's all we have, Taurus, for today. Thank you all for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will talk next time. Bye.